He insulted my wife. I destroyed his empire.
Most men get angry when someone insults their wife. But when someone insults a firefighter's wife, he doesn't get angry. He gets focused. My name is Nate Ralia, Philadelphia firefighter, a husband, and the one man Greg Holdman never should have provoked. He thought mocking me in public would embarrass me. He thought humiliating my wife would break her. He thought his money, his Armani suits, and his Wall Street connections made him untouchable. But he didn't know one thing: I fight fires for a living. And I was about to burn his entire empire to the ground. It all started at a gala. The Carroll Hotel ballroom was glittering, a shrine to wealth I never understood. My wife, Amber, begged me to come. I hated these things, but I loved her more. She warned me about Greg, her managing partner. Arrogant, entitled, and a predator disguised as a leader. But nothing prepared me for the moment he spotted us. "Amber Riley," he boomed, commanding the room's attention. "And who's this strapping gentleman?" I shook his hand. He squeezed too hard, the classic dominance move. "So what do you do, Nate?" He smirked. "Construction? Something rugged?" I told him, "I'm a firefighter." You could hear whispers ripple through the crowd. Greg's grin turned predatory. "A fireman," he announced, emphasizing it like an insult. "Amber here has married our passionate courtroom queen." To a man who puts out fires? "Tell me, Amber, does he put out your passion with a hose?" Cruel laughter filled the room. Amber's hand clutched my arm, a silent plea not to react, but my anger didn't explode. "It crystallized. Interesting perspective," I said calmly. "You know what I find fascinating? How fast expensive things burn. Last week I pulled a body out of a penthouse fire. The guy wore a suit just like yours. It burned like paper." The laughter stopped. Greg's smile cracked. It was the first time I saw fear in his eyes, but it wouldn't be the last. Outside, Amber broke down. "He humiliates me every day," she whispered. "Not just with comments, with power. He blocks promotions. He punishes anyone who challenges him. This wasn't just disrespect. This was corruption. And corruption burns." 2 days later, my friend Tommy from the Fire Prevention Bureau pulled me aside. "We've been watching some buildings downtown," he said, opening a folder. "Warehouses converted to offices. All connected to your wife's firm. Inside were reports, blocked fire exits, disabled sprinklers, falsified inspections. All signed off by a known bribe taker. And all these properties traced back to Greg. This wasn't just arrogance anymore. This was criminal, this was deadly, and now it was personal. Amber wasn't his only victim. A junior associate came forward. Then Greg's former assistant slid a USB drive across a diner table. Emails, audio recordings, bribery documents, threats. "He pushed me into a filing cabinet," she whispered. "HR protected him. I couldn't fight him alone." But now she wasn't alone. We were a team. Amber, the other women, my friend Tommy, a detective, and me. We were building a case so airtight it would choke him. Then one night, an office building in Center City caught fire. My team and I ran inside. A support beam cracked, the floor collapsed, and we barely escaped. But one of my men, Murphy, was still inside. I went back for him. You don't leave your brother behind. As I dragged him to the window, I looked down and saw Greg standing in the street. Watching, smiling, and that's when it all clicked. He tried to have me killed. He summoned me to a meeting, threatening my wife, her career, her safety. "You drop this," he said, "and I'll reward you. You push it and buildings burn." Wives lose husbands. He thought fear controlled me. It didn't. It forged me. I walked out and called the detective. "It's time." With the evidence we had, Greg's whole world unraveled. Bribes, insurance fraud, arson for profit schemes, and conspiracy to commit murder. He was arrested in his penthouse lobby. In court, he blamed everyone but himself. The judge wasn't impressed. She sentenced him to 20 to 40 years. As they cuffed him, he looked at me and said, "This isn't over," but we both knew he was lying. Afterward, Amber didn't take the partner track. She opened her own firm, fighting corruption and protecting whistleblowers. And me? I kept my job, my crew, my city. Every morning I check my gear and remember one truth. Some men fight fires, some men start them, and some men Some men make damn sure the right things burn. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe for more.